Hi guys, this is Akash. In the previous video, we have discussed some basics in C programming and we have discussed how to print lines. Today we'll discuss about several types of data types and different operators. Here you can see two statements with slashes in the beginning. These are called command statements. If you are using two slashes, you can write anything after the slashes that would be counted under command statements. You need not to, these would not be counted under programming. Now today we will discuss about different data variables. You know that before starting any C program, we need to specify header files, hash include stdio.h, hash include unio.h, void main. Now the question would arise in your mind, why are we using void main? See, you can use anything here. You can use int main as well. But the problem is, if you're not using void, you need to write return 0. See, this is called return function. If you are using void, you do not have to return anything. We'll discuss about this thing in detail when we are discussing about functions. Now just remember this thing that we need to use void. If we are not using void, you need to specify return. Now the first thing we are going to learn today is about integer functions. If you want to enter integer values, the keyword for that is int, and you need to specify one variable. You can take anything. I'll take a. After int, after integer values, if you want to store decimal values, you need to use float b. You can use anything. I am using b. Then comes double. If you want to store long decimal values, you need to use double. I am taking it c. Now you need to ask user to enter these values. Example, enter a b c values slash n. You know that we are using slash n so that we could go to new line. Then compiler need to know where the addresses of these variables. For this, compiler need to read these values. The syntax for that is scanf. For int, you need to use %d. For float, you need to use %f, and for double, you need to use ld. Then we'll write ampersand a comma ampersand b. Ampersand used to specify the address of the variables. Ampersand c. Say you need to put the semicolon after every line. You need to remember this thing. Semicolon denotes that the line is ended. We'll write get ch. Flower place is closed. Now after this thing, we need to write one command clr ser, so that the previous program which we have compiled will not be shown. Now we'll compile this program and see. Alt C. There's no error, so we'll run it. Alt R. You just need to remember that a is integer value, so I'll take 23. B is decimal value, so you need to write 3.5. C is double, so 3.56789078, you can specify anything. So this is the end of the program. Now we'll discuss about different types of operators. Operators are the things which you have been studying from your school days. For example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo division. We need to take two numbers for specifying these operators. So I'll take a comma b, and int I'll sum comma sub. You can take any variables, for example c, d, anything, but for being clear I'm using sum for addition, sub for subtraction, mul for multiplication, and mod for modulo division. I'll not use division in integer because, for example, 5 by 2 is 2.5. If you specify that in int, you will receive the output as 2, but we want the exact output, so I'll store divide under float. I hope it's clear for you. We have just stored the values. Now we need to ask the user to enter a and b values. Don't forget to write /n, otherwise you'll not be able to go to next line. Then we need to read these values. Scanf, both are integers, percentage d. Then we need to specify the address, ampersand a ampersand b. Now I'm closing it. Then sum equal to a plus b. I hope this is clear for you. We want the sum of a and b, so sum equal to a plus b, then semicolon, and then subtraction, sub is equal to a minus b, then multiplication, mul is equal to a into b, then division, divide is equal to a divided by b, then mod. Now the question would arise in your mind, what is mod? Mod will give you the remainder. For example, 5 divided by 2, the remainder will be 1, so it will give the output as 1. So I hope this is clear. Now we need to print this sum, subtraction, multiplication, division and all. So we'll write printf sum is, we need to specify the value. Sum is stored under integer, so sum is %d /n, then inverted commas close, and where is this sum stored? Sum equal to a plus b. Sum is stored under sum equal to a plus b. So we need to specify that variable sum, semicolon, then again printf. Now subtraction is %d /n sub, again printf multiplication is %d /n mul, printf division is %d /n. Sorry, for division you need to use %f, because we have stored division under float, so you need to use %f, otherwise it will show an error. It is div, then last printf statement mod is percentage d slash n. If you not write slash n, it will all print in one line. So you want to print it separately in another line. So you are using slash n. Then we'll use get ch. You have not used CLR SCR after this statement. If you are not using that thing, the previous statement which you have compiled, that will also be shown. So we'll use CLR SCR. Now we'll compile this program and see. I hope this is clear for you. First of all, we'll declare all the variables, and then we'll ask the user to enter those values, and then we'll read those values, and you have to perform the operations sum, subtraction, multiplication, division as the in the same way as you have done in your school days. Then you need to print these values in whatever way you have stored. If you have stored in int, then %d. If you have stored in float, then %f. Then you need to specify where it is stored. For example, in sum, then in sub, in mul, in div, in mod. I hope this is clear. Now we will compile and see. Alt C, no error. Now we'll run this program. Alt R. See, the compiler is asking to enter two values a and b. I'll enter 4 and 5. See, sum is 9, subtraction is -1, multiplication is 20, division is 0.00 something will come, mod is 4. Simple. Let's try with another value. 2 and 4. No, I'll take 4 and see. I hope this is I have made everything clear. In the next video, we will discuss about conditional statements and how different types of conditional statements, how they are used, how they are executed, etc. of things. Till then, bye and stay safe. I hope I have made everything clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. Thank you guys.